जय श्री माता जी। सभी को जय श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी एवरीवन।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी।
सभी सहजी भाई बहनों को जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी। चलिए आज का सत्र शुरू करते हैं।
माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी। Let
जय
us
श्री
begin.
माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी। Let us begin today's session. We'll do clearance first, followed by a short puja. पहले हम शुद्धिकरण करते हैं, उसके बाद पूजा कर लेंगे। आइए हम सब नतमस्तक होकर कुंडलिनी माँ को चढ़ाकर बंधन ले लें। Let us very humbly bow down to Shri Mata Ji. Do namaskar. Raise our mother Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. is bring our right hand few inches above Sahasrara and connect with Shri Mataji through our Sahasrar. दाहिना हाथ सहस्रार के ऊपर ले आए 2-3 इंच ऊपर और श्री माता जी से सहस्त्रार के द्वारा पूर्ण योग्य की इच्छा रखते हुए साक्षी भाव में देखिए। Now switch your right hand with left hand. दायां हाथ बदलकर बाएं हाथ को ले आए। Let us feel the love of Shri Mataji encompassing our Sahasrara. श्री माता जी के प्रेम को महसूस कीजिए सहस्त्रार में पूरी तरह फैलते हुए। In this state of yoga, let us begin the clearance in this complete state of yoga. इस योग शक्ति, इस योग स्थिति में आज का सत्र शुरू करते हैं। We'll start with a little candling. Candling कर लेते हैं। इड़ा नाड़ी के स्वच्छ करने के लिए let us cleanse our left channel with a candle. Feel free to use 3 candles if you have a heavy left channel problem, or we can do a single candle as well. आप 3 कैंडल का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं जिनको भी लेफ्ट साइड की बाधाएं हैं, या फिर एक कैंडल आप यूज कर लीजिए। अभी हम धरती माँ को 3 बार प्रणाम कर लेते हैं हृदयपूर्ण विनम्रता के साथ। प्रार्थना करें, हे धरती माँ, हमें क्षमा कीजिए जो हम आपको अपने पैरों से छूते हैं। माँ, कृपावंत होकर हमारी सारी बाधाएं अपने भीतर खींच लीजिए। माँ, Now let us do Namaskar to Mother Earth very humbly, recognizing her deeply, and pray, O Divine Mother, please forgive me for putting my feet on you, touching you with my feet. O Mother Earth, please forgive me. And please absorb all my badhas, all my problems, all my imbalances. Please remove it, O Mother Earth. And left hand towards the candle, बायां हाथ कैंडल की ओर रखिए. Just watch what is going on in your left hand fingers, chakras. साक्षी भाव में बस देखते रहना है. Let us bring the left Muladhara chakra front of the flame, बायां मूलाधार चक्र कैंडल के लौ के सामने ले आइए. And just witness the changes and surrender, completely surrender the Muladhara chakra. साक्षी भाव में देखें मूलाधार चक्र में क्या क्या परिवर्तन आ रहे हैं और पूरी तरह शरणागत हो जाते हैं. Observe the Muladhara points of your body, base of your spine, base of your palm, and the Muladhara Pita, which is the Bhakagya. सभी मूलाधार चक्र के जो पॉइंट्स हैं वहां देखिए चैतन्य आप सोख पा रहे हैं या नहीं। रीढ़ की हड्डी के नीचे, हथेली के निचले भाग में और मस्तिष्क के पिछले भाग में मूलाधार पीठा पे आपको क्या क्या परिवर्तन महसूस हो रहा है। चैतन्य आप सोख पा रहे हैं या नहीं देख लीजिए। You can say the affirmation, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the pure innocence of a child. Please give me a humble confidence in my own divinity. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से मैं एक अबोध बालक की पवित्रता हूँ। श्री माता जी, कृपावंत होकर मुझे विनम्र आस्था मेरी दिव्यता में प्रदान कीजिए माँ। Let us now bring our left स्वादिष्ठान बायां स्वादिष्ठान ले आए। Here we say, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the pure desire. Please burn away all impurities, all impure knowledge. From my lips, Swadhisthana. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से मैं शुद्ध इच्छा हूँ, निर्मल विद्या हूँ। कृपया हमारी सारी अशुद्ध इच्छाएं, अशुद्ध विद्या पूरी तरह नष्ट कीजिए माँ। Observe all the Swadhisthana chakra points. स्वादिष्ठान चक्र के जो पॉइंट्स हैं, देखते रहें क्या क्या परिवर्तन आ रहा है। शरणागत हो जाते हैं श्री माता जी के, समर्पित करते हैं स्वादिष्ठान चक्र को। Let us completely surrender our Swadhisthana and leave it to the divine power. Now let's place our left नाभि, बायां नाभि चक्र ले आते हैं। श्री माता जी, by your grace, I am peaceful and satisfied. प्लीज से दिस 10 टाइम्स। 10 बार कहें, श्री माता जी आपकी कृपा से मैं पूर्णतया शांत हूँ, संतोष हूँ। Let us detach from all impure desires, all worldly desires, worldly relationships. Let us completely detach and surrender our Nabhi chakra to Shri Mataji. पूरी तरह निर्लिप्त हो जाते हैं। सारे सांसारिक इच्छाएं, सांसारिक बंधन, सभी से निर्लिप्त होकर शरणागत हो जाते हैं। पूर्णतया नाभि चक्र को समर्पित कर देते हैं। अब हम बायां भवसागर अग्नि के सामने ले आते हैं। प्लीज ब्रिंग योर लेफ्ट void, which is the rim of your Sahasrara, center of your palm. Here we say, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am my own Guru. 10 times. Let us repeat this affirmation. 10 बार कहिए, श्री माता जी आपकी कृपा से मैं स्वयं के गुरु हूँ। You can also say, Shri Mataji, forgive me for not listening to my spirit. Please forgive me for not building my Guru Tattva, for not taking to a penance to develop my own vibrations. Shri Mataji, please forgive me for taking to all mundane life. Forgive me for being a slave of my desires and emotions. Please give me the power to become my own Guru, Shri Mataji. श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर हमें क्षमा कीजिए कि हम अपनी आत्मा की नहीं सुनते हैं बल्कि दूसरों के पीछे भागते हैं, सांसारिक बंधनों में लिप्तताओं में फंस जाते हैं और अपने गुरु तत्व को बढ़ाते नहीं हैं। एक तपस्विता के साथ जो हमें ध्यान करना है, अपनी आत्मा में लीन होना है, श्री माता जी उन सभी गलतियों को, अशुद्धताओं को क्षमा कीजिए माँ। हमें गुरु तत्व प्रदान कीजिए श्री माता जी। समर्पित कर देते हैं भवसागर को। Completely surrender our void. Now let's bring our left heart, बायां हृदय चक्र को ले आइए अग्नि के सामने। Let us say the prayer for forgiveness. क्षमा प्रार्थना करते हैं। कर चरण कृतम वा कायजम कर्मजम वा श्रवण नयनजम वा मानसम वापराधम विहितम अविहितम वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व। जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो। जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो। जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो। साक्षात श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री माता जी, by your grace I am the pure spirit. Please forgive me for neglecting my spirit, directly or indirectly insulting my spirit. Shri Mataji, please forgive me. Forgive me for all the mistakes that I may commit against you. श्री माता जी, कृपावंत होकर मुझे क्षमा कीजिए माँ। जाने अनजाने में अगर हमने आत्मा के विरोध में, आत्मा की अवहेलना की है, आपके विरोध में ऐसी कोई भी इच्छा या गलती की है माँ, हमें क्षमा कीजिए। हमारे बनावटीपन को क्षमा कीजिए माँ। अब मैं वो नहीं हूँ जो पहले थी। मुझे पूर्ण आत्मा बना दीजिए। वो सभी चीजें जो आत्मा नहीं है, मुझे उससे दूर रखिए माँ। मुझे और ऊपर उठाए माँ। Divine Mother, I am not what I was before. Please make me the complete spirit. Please take me higher and higher and take me away from all that is not the spirit and make me complete spirit. I surrender to you, Shri Mataji. I am at your lotus feet. Please take me higher and higher. Now let us bring our left Vishuddhi, बाया विशुद्धि ले आइए कैंडल के सामने। Here we say, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am not guilty at all. Let me not escape from my problems, but face them and remove them from the roots with the Sahaj Yoga powers you have given me. Shri Mataji, please burn away all impurities, impure relationships, all double standards, all fears, all sarcasm, all the slyness, all dishonesty. Please burn away from my Vishuddhi chakra. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से मैं दोषी नहीं हूँ माँ। कृपावंत होकर मुझे अपनी बाधाओं का सामना करने की शक्ति दीजिए माँ, कि मैं उसे भागू नहीं पर उसका सामना करूं और अपनी कमियों को दूर करूं सहयोग की शक्तियों के साथ। मेरे अंदर की सारी अनैतिकता, असंतुलन, अविश्वास, भय, वो सारी बुराइयां जिससे हम खुद को धोखा देते हैं, धोखे में रखते हैं अपने आप को, ऐसे विचारों को, भावनाओं को श्री माता जी इस अग्नि द्वारा पूरी तरह नष्ट कीजिए माँ। लेफ्ट आज्ञा, बायां आज्ञा चक्र ले आते हैं। श्री माता जी, बाय योर ग्रेस I am the pure spirit. I am completely doubtless. Please burn away all my conditionings, all the dead conditionings from my past life, all my dead attachments to the past, all misidentifications. For I am the pure spirit. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से मैं आत्मा हूँ। मेरे कोई विकल्प नहीं है। मेरे अंदर के प्रति अहंकार को पूरी तरह नष्ट कीजिए माँ। मेरे पिछले जीवन से जो मेरी लिप्तताएं हैं, भावनात्मक लिप्तताएं, वो सभी मृत हैं। अब मैं पूर्ण आत्मा हूँ, आत्मा का प्रकाश हूँ। सहस्त्रार, प्लीज ब्रिंग द कैंडल फ्लेम फ्रंट ऑफ द सहस्त्रार चक्र। अपने सहस्त्रार चक्र के सामने ले आए। कहें, श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से मैं पूर्णतया सुरक्षित हूँ और जीवन के हर चुनौती पर मैं विजय प्राप्त करूंगी माँ। कृपावंत होकर मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास, अटल विश्वास परमात्मा में, आप में, सहज योग में प्रदान कीजिए माँ। Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am completely secure. I am completely protected, and I will be victorious over all challenges in life. Please give me complete faith in the divine power in you, Shri Mataji. Let me have complete, doubtless faith that nothing can go wrong with me. Let us now turn off the candle and we'll begin Futsuk. कैंडल को बुझा लेते हैं और फुटसुक की तैयारी कर लेते हैं। नमक डालना न भूलें। प्लीज प्लेस सॉल्ट। से द मंत्र ऑफ समुद्र देवता। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री समुद्र देवता साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। Very humbly, let us request Shri Mataji to awaken Samudra Devata in this water element. विनम्रता पूर्ण श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करें, श्री माता जी इस जल में समुद्र देवता को जागृत कीजिए माँ। Now let us put our feet in the water. Right hand towards Shri Mataji, left hand towards Mother Earth. दाहिना हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर, बायां हाथ धरती माँ पर रखिए। चित्त दाहिने मूलाधार चक्र पर ले आते हैं। अटेंशन ऑन द राइट मूलाधारा चक्र। श्री माता जी, verily you are साक्षात श्री कार्तिकेया गणेशा। You are verily Shri Gyaneshwara. Please be awakened in our right Muladhara Chakra, Shri Mataji. Please awaken within us the humility of Shri Ganesha, the soothing qualities of Shri Kartikeya. pure knowledge and wisdom of Shri Gyaneshwara. Shri Mataji, please remove the negativity of self-glorification. All animalistic behavior, aggression. Please remove it completely from my right Muladhara chakra. श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर हमें श्री गणेश जी की शांत सौम्यता प्रदान कीजिए, विनम्रता प्रदान कीजिए माँ। श्री ज्ञानेश्वर जी की विवेक शक्ति, शुद्ध विद्या, शुद्ध ज्ञान प्रदान कीजिए माँ, ताकि हम अपने आत्म प्रशंसा से, पशुवत स्वभाव से दूर रहें। Observe the changes. Right Muladhara, base of your spine below the spinal cord on the right side. Surrender, completely surrender to Shramataji. Now let us bring our left hand on the right Swadhisthana, बायां हाथ दाहिने स्वादिष्ठान पर रखिए। श्री माता जी, आप ही कर्ता कर्विता हैं, आप ही भोक्ता भोग्या है, पूरे विश्व की पालनहार आप ही हैं श्री माता जी। कृपावंत होकर हमारे कर्ता भाव को, हमारे ममत्व को, लिप्तता को हमारे चित्त से पूरी तरह निकाल दीजिए माँ। O Divine Mother, verily you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. You do everything, Shri Mataji. You look after the whole world. Please remove all the doership, all the ego, all attachments from my attention. Bring your left hand on the right नाभि, बाया हाथ दाहिने नाभि पर रखिए. Shri Mataji, please remove all the frivolousness, all lack of generosity, all lack of self-esteem, dignity. Please remove it from my right nabhi. All wrong ideas of being insulted, looked down upon, all hurt feelings, Shri Mataji, please remove it from my right nabhi. Verily, you are the royal dignity within me, Shri Mataji. Verily, you are the self-esteem within me. Please raise me higher and higher and awaken Shri Raj Lakshmi principle. श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर हमारे आत्मसम्मान की कमी, गरिमा के अभाव को दूर कीजिए माँ. निश्चय रूप से आप ही हमारी श्री शक्ति हैं, गरिमा है, आत्मसम्मान आप ही हैं श्री माता जी. कृपावंत होकर हमें श्री राज लक्ष्मी तत्व प्रदान कीजिए माँ. श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर उन दुख पहुंचाने वाले विचारों को हमसे दूर कीजिए। जैसे कि यह भावना कि दूसरे मेरा अपमान करते हैं या मुझे नीची नजर से देखते हैं, ऐसे विचारों को हमसे दूर कीजिए माँ। अब मैं वो नहीं हूं जो पहले थी। मुझे पूर्ण आत्मसम्मान में दृढ़ कीजिए। मुझे गरिमा में गौरवशाली उदार चरित्रवान कीजिए माँ। बाकी सब मिथ्या है। Now bring your left hand little higher, upper part of the abdomen, the right void. बाएं हाथ को पेट के ऊपरी हिस्से पर ले आए, दाहिना भव सागर। यहाँ कहें, श्री माता जी, निश्चय रूप से आप ही मेरी देवी हैं, आप ही मेरी गुरु हैं, आप ही मेरी स्वामिनी हैं। मैं आपके चरणों में पूर्णतया शरणागत हूँ माँ। मैं और कुछ भी नहीं जानती हूँ। O Divine Mother, verily you are my Guru, you are my Devi, my Goddess. I surrender to you, Shri Mataji, and I know nothing but you. Please bring your left hand on your right heart, बायां हाथ दाहिने हृदय पर रखें। कहें, श्री माता जी, आप ही हमारे पिता हैं, आप ही हमारी मर्यादाएं हैं। जाने अनजाने में अगर हमने किसी की अवहेलना की है, किसी को दुख दिया है, किसी को ठेस पहुंचाया है, किसी का अनादर किया है, हमें क्षमा कीजिए माँ। हमारे पूर्वजों को भी क्षमा कीजिए। हमें सभी पाप से मुक्त कीजिए माँ। O Divine Mother, verily you are my Father. You are the boundaries of good conduct within me. Shri Mataji, forgive me if I have hurt anyone, harmed anyone, in any way insulted, disrespected anyone. Please forgive me, O Divine Mother. And please forgive my ancestors for doing the same. And make me free from the sins against the Father principle. Now bring your left hand on right विशुद्धि, बायां हाथ दाहिने विशुद्धि पर रखिए. महसूस कीजिए दायां विशुद्धि चक्र. Left hand on right Vishuddhi. Here we observe the changes inside the neck of your right side. Shri Mataji, verily you are the sweet countenance of words and deeds within me. Please remove all my selfishness, all the I-ness that separates me from the whole. Shri Mataji, please give me the sense of collectivity, the oneness with the whole. Let my concern go to the whole world, and let me remove the problems of others secretly with the powers that you have given me. Shri Mataji, let me dissolve in the collective consciousness. Shri Mataji, let me see you in all my brothers and sisters, and let everyone see you in me, Shri Mataji.
ઉત્સવ પતશે ને પછી ઓલું ચાલુ થશે. હવે આ પેજ
Now bring your left hand to the right ear, an inch away from your right ear. बायां हाथ दाहिने कान के 1 इंच दूरी पर रखिए. See if you can feel any heat coming out from your ear. गर्मी निकलते हुए क्या आप महसूस कर पा रहे हैं दाहिने कान से? Srimati ji, please forgive me for listening to any gossip, for listening to anything against Sahaj Yoga, Sahaj Yogis, anything against the divine laws, divine power. Srimati ji, please forgive me and remove all the negativity from my ears. It is connected to the Vishuddhi chakra. श्रीमाता जी कृपावंत होकर हमें क्षमा कीजिए अगर हमने किसी सहयोगी के विरुद्ध, सहयोग के विरुद्ध, परमात्मा के विरुद्ध कोई भी ऐसी बात सुन ली है श्री माता जी, हमें क्षमा कीजिए। हमारे कानों से जो विशुद्धि चक्र की पंखुड़ी जुड़ी है उसे पूर्णतया स्वच्छ कीजिए माँ। Now bring your left hand an inch away from your right आज्ञा। 1 इंच दूरी पर रखिए बाएं हाथ को दाहिने आज्ञा चक्र के सामने। ये जो आपका बायां मस्तिष्क है, it's the left side of the brain. Here we say, Shri Mataji, please remove all my ego, all anger, all the hate from my right आज्ञा। श्री माता जी कृपया हमारे अहंकार को, सारी गर्मी अहम भाव को श्री माता जी हमारे दाहिने आज्ञा चक्र से निकाल कर हमें मुक्त कीजिए माँ। सभी मुझसे बेहतर हैं, सभी सहजी मुझसे बेहतर हैं। ये मेरी कमी है कि मैं दूसरों के दोष देखती हूँ, दूसरों की कमियां ढूंढती हूँ, दूसरों के बारे में गलत विचार करती हूँ। मुझे क्षमा कीजिए माँ, कृपावंत होकर मुझे क्षमा कीजिए। मुझे और आगे बढ़ना है, मुझे ऊंचा उठना है श्री माता जी। मेरे अहंकार से मुझे मुक्ति दिलाइए। O Divine Mother, everyone is better than me. All Sahaj Yogis are better than me. It is me who is trying to find faults with others. It is me who criticize others. I am at the lowest ebb, Shri Mataji. Please forgive me. I have to go much higher, much deeper. Please remove negativity of self-glorification, self-projection, all thoughts, all ideas that, that bloats my ego, Shri Mataji. Please remove it. Now bring your left hand above Sahasrara. See if you can feel your entire Pingala Nadi cleansed out. संपूर्ण दायां भाग आपका ठीक हुआ है या नहीं। बाएं हाथ को सहस्रार के ऊपर रखिए। पूरी तरह शांत हो रहा है या नहीं। स्विच योर लेफ्ट हैंड विथ राइट हैंड। बायां हाथ बदल कर दाएं हाथ को ले आए। देख लीजिए सहस्त्रार में, निरीक्षण कर लीजिए। ऑब्जर्व switching your left hand with right hand. See the changes. Have you cleansed out? Are you now settling in Sushumna Nadi? All the pressures of the left and right side, have they left you or not? You can see it very clearly. Let us wash our feet. पैरों को धो लें. चित्त सहस्त्रार पे बनाए रखें. श्री माता जी की अमृत वाणी सुन लेते हैं. लेट अस लिसन टू श्री माता जी की अमृत वाणी.
ego, our own myths, our own mental projections. And when we develop our own mental projections, this ego starts developing, I know what's wrong, all these nonsensical things come. And once that starts working out, the balloon of the ego starts rising. It starts pushing the other balloon which was within us is of the superego as an animal and then comes up in the center. That's how we now become normal human beings. But then we start increasing our ego. It starts overlapping the superego and a calcification takes place by which we develop our I-ness. So it is all the happening that takes place after we have lifted our head, raised our head, and we are no more like animals. So Vishuddhi Chakra has a very big part to play in the human evolution, that by developing your Vishuddhi Chakra, you have become human beings, first of all. Secondly, because it is the chakra of the father who becomes again the primordial, as you call it in macrocosm. You become the macrocosm. You are the microcosm and the father is the macrocosm. So you become that because of the Vishuddhi Chakra, which is governed by Shri Krishna, who becomes that microcosm called as Virat. In the brain it is expressed in this part of the head. It is here that you start the manifesting your macrocosm qualities at this point. Now this Vishuddhi Chakra has a speciality, is that we always say the responsibility on my shoulders. Always we say the responsibilities are on my shoulders. The reason is the Vishuddhi Chakra gives you the sense of responsibility. And that's why the Americans feel responsible for the whole world. Naturally. It's perfectly understood that they feel responsible for the whole world. But how much they are aware of their role as the responsible people, that's a different one. But they feel they are responsible, but their role as responsible people, if they understand, then they have to be ideals. Ideals. Because a person who is the responsible person in a family has to be the ideal for others. It started very well, I should say, at the time of Abraham Lincoln. It started very well. When you started talking about democracy, democracy is nothing but collectivity. He started talking about collectivity of the people, by the people. All that shows that the sense of collectivity started coming right in this Vishuddhi Chakra. But then the people who are in the center can only remain normal. But those who bend too much or who bend backward too much, both suffer from problems. The ones who bend forward to others are the people who get their superego, they get over humbled down like developing countries are. And those who bend backward are the people who try to dominate others, who have ego. So, because of certain blessings of God, they discovered so many things. The ego started developing in America too much. But ego is like a balloon, as I told you, and keeps you floating in the air. And when you are in the air, you become shallow people. You have no moorings. But it has one more advantage. If you are floating in the air, you can have a complete comprehensive view, complete vision of the whole, if your eyes are pure and your intentions are clear-cut. Now the another thing that happened by their coming here was the problem that they felt that we are a very new nation. It has an advantage as well as it has a disadvantage. The advantage is that if you are new, it's very good because you can be transformed into something better very easily because there is no conditioning in your mind. You are very clean, absolutely ready to become something. Or else can be possibility that you are so new that you are awed by everything that is old, which is very true about Americans, that they bought all the old bridges from England to bring them down here, and the craze about the old is too much here. And that as if whatever is new is all absurd. So maybe even Sahaja Yoga may be an absurd thing for them, because according to them this is something new. Because they are new nations, they have started discarding all that is new. Is an absurd thing. Now we must say that Sahaja Yoga as it is today is the most ancient thing. It started with the universe. And now the culmination point has come because it is a living process. As you see a flower on the tree, it says first new flower. But the flower has come out of a seed which has got the roots, then it became the trunk, then it became the leaves, and then it has now become a flower. So though it looks a new flower, it has a big heritage. In the same way, Sahaja Yoga is as ancient as this universe is. But to people who have such a hankering for traditionalism, find it difficult to find out what is real tradition. Only those who are traditional people can know what is real tradition. Last time I came here in America and I was shocked that a person came to interview me. And when he was talking, he asked about one gentleman who was most untraditional from Indian point of view. His name was Krishna Paramahansa. He married a woman and made her a mother. I mean, nobody has done it. Rama has not done it, Krishna has not done it. It's an absurd stuff. But for them, he was the most traditional man. And he told me that, Mother, your Sahaja Yoga is not traditional if you don't believe in Ramakrishna. Last 50, 60 years, all such neo-traditional people came up. Another one was this Pondicherry fellow. Another absurd situation. He called this woman a mother, and his relation with her is ambiguous. You don't know what relationship they have. I mean, that is something in Indian tradition is an impossible situation. You have to have clear-cut relationship with everyone. You cannot have ambiguous. Neither a friend, nor a wife, nor a mother or a sister. That kind of a situation is most untraditional. It's never thought of. I mean, you Indians can know this is not possible. This is an absurd situation. But for some people, it is traditional. What happened about 60 years back, I think about the time of my birth only, the negativity started taking a new form. In understanding the Western confusion. They are all Westerners, if you see them. And the Western confusion, they took over for their own advantages. They used it for their own advantages. And this is where the Western people have failed to make them out. The other day, at the Jungian place, I was to talk to you people with Sahaja Yoga and you. Now Jung, I came to know only when he died, because there was a little article about him. I never studied psychology. Of course, I tried to learn some vocabulary to talk to them. Sometimes I thought I may have to talk to them also. But these Jungians, all very intellectuals and great people sitting before me, you see, about 100 of them, the president of American Jungian Society. I just gone through a book just before starting it and I saw some diagrams which really puzzled me. The first conception they had, of course it's all mental conception of you. I don't blame him because he got realization, but he did not know how the stage was created, was with the framework of the stage, and his movement was still of a seeker to find out how he got his realization, and all movements were linear. They were not expanding from one point all over, so it was not so integrated. Now the thing they showed was that at the bottom of it was the unconscious, which is never going to be conscious. On top of that was the conscious, unconscious that can be conscious. Then there was subconscious, and on top of that was the ego. I mean, what a mess of a thing it was. I told them, see, now the word unconscious itself is confusing. What do you mean by unconscious? Whatever you don't feel on your central nervous system is unconscious, all right. But what does that mean? We don't feel the subconscious, then subconscious is also unconscious. Whatever we don't feel, for example, there are certain sounds of certain frequencies we don't hear at all. We hear whatever is tolerable to us as human beings. That you all scientists know. We don't hear everything. So all that is unconscious. Means it's a mixed bag. All sorts of things mixed up together. But God is not a hodgepodge person. See, He is a clear-cut gentleman. He knows what He is doing. He is the greatest organizer. And how can you put you into a bag like that the unconscious is below, then on top of it is the unconscious that is going to be conscious, on top of it is the subconscious, on top of the consciousness, on top of that the ego. So you go down, carrying all this inside you, and where do you go? And how do you go? So the first mistake was that there are layers one on top of another. It's not so. They are placed vertically. The ego is on the right hand side and super ego on the left hand side. The future on the right hand side and the past on the left hand side. So the subconscious on the left hand side and the supraconscious on the right hand side. And the central path is kept clear cut. I mean, in any organization, say if you go to the airport, do you have like this that you have to pass through the walls to go to the aeroplane? If we human beings don't commit such horrible mistakes, how can God commit such a mistake? So it was absolutely wrong to think that way. So the central path is in the center, while the right side is on the right side and left side on the left side. And you don't have to go to the subconscious at all, because they justified all these people who are trying to make them hypnosis, or they are trying to hypnotize them, or to give them a new type of a sort of an experience. All that was unconscious, we should have said. Even some people, if they start suddenly jumping, they say, oh, it's great. So the sensations that you get from the subconscious and the supraconscious were accepted at something. It was a confusion of your intellectuals, I should say, complete. But it is not so. Your path is straightforward. Absolutely for Kundalini. Only thing, the one who has to raise it had to come. That's all. But otherwise it's all very well. And there is no need for you to get into that horrible subconscious. When I told them, they were amazed. They said, Mother, it is so simple. I said, it's very simple. Your unconscious is divided into four. One is the collective subconscious. One is the collective supraconscious. One is, you can say, the collective hell. And on top is the super collective consciousness. So where do we have to go? We should know our destination. There we have to reach. And that is how the problem of all these people getting entangled with Muktanand. Yes, they asked me a question, what's wrong with Muktanand? Why is so dangerous? One lady, poor thing, as surge would have it, she came, she said, oh, I went there, I broke my back and I'm finished once more. He's such a dangerous man. He flattered me, I went there and I don't know what has happened to my back. I can't sit for more than 10 minutes in one place. I have to get up. And I have a vibrator, I have to always put it like that. So I said, see, the dangers. Then the another theory they started that we must suffer if you have to go to God. Why? I mean, that's not God's idea by any chance. Why should you suffer? He made try suffer for you. Finish now, no, you better not suffer. There's no need to suffer at all. So all these ideas penetrated into these Western people, and these mental projections they accepted without even understanding what is written in other books we should see. And they could only go as far as those 60 years where these horrible people who went to India, very shallow people, they saw some of these tantric books because they wanted to justify Freud through Indian culture. So they got the tantrikas, erotic things and all that, and brought these books, and some of them read I don't know what books to say that Kundalini in the stomach, somebody says in the brain. I mean, they don't know where the Kundalini is, and they're writing such big books. Can you imagine? Such big books they've written. Now when the books are written, every book is not a scripture, but to them if it is written in the book, you see it's a scripture. And that's how the whole confusion started going on. So these people came down, took full advantage of it, and now they have become great gurus with lot of money, rich people. But now as the hand of God is great, one by one, they are getting out of the heads of these people. And now I hope a day will come when people will see the light. So the task of Sahaja Yoga is to establish the truth within yourself. It is not that we can have a membership. We cannot have a person enrolled into it. We cannot call them as branded Sahaja Yogis. It's the growth of the person that is to be seen. Now there are so many lectures which I have given about Ritambara Pragya and all those things, and I think for every Sahaja Yogi it is necessary to listen to those lectures, go through it, understand them, and to meditate so that you grow. Because it's not a plastic thing that we can create. It's a living process of the living energy of the living God. And so it has to grow with it. By thinking you cannot make it grow, but by not thinking you allow it to grow more and more. As it starts growing within you, then only you realize that what you are. That's the only way you have to reach a state of that super consciousness and establish yourself there. Then only you will know what I'm talking about. Now today's puja is another thing. Now what is a puja? People say what's a puja is. Actually yesterday I had a puja and it's not easy for me to bear the pujas, to be very frank, because the vibrations are so much that I don't know. And then I went to the airport 2 hours, he took out the vibrations and put them for all the New York airport. It was necessary, it worked out. Because vibration starts flowing with tremendous force. And if you people do not absorb it, it takes time for it to ooze out from my body. It makes me rather heavy with it. But then it oozes out, I feel better. And only thing that happens by saying the mantras, you awaken the deities within yourself and start receiving the vibrations. And when your deities are awakened, they are awakened through the power of the deities within me. They have to work very hard to do that. And that's how they emit too much vibrations, which must be absorbed by you when your deities are awakened. That's how it works. You cannot describe it in words, you cannot tell it in words. It's a happening that has to take place. Many people who come to Sahaja Yoga first can go a little bit like that in the beginning. Gradually they settle down, come round, grow into it, then it becomes all right. Some people just shoot off in one day and they are there. Makes no difference whatsoever, because it's a growing thing and it has to grow. With some people the land is so fertile or maybe something that it just works out fast. So nobody should blame anyone, and especially one should not feel guilty, because that's the Vishuddhi on the left hand side. Especially for America, I am wearing this stone, which is called as the black sapphire, because this is the stone of Shri Krishna. It's the stone of Vishuddhi Chakra. Every chakra has a stone, and this is the stone of the Vishuddhi Chakra, so I am wearing this just for coming to America. And I hope that today's worship will bring out the potential of this country by exciting the deities, Shri Krishna himself, who is in charge, by pleasing him, by making him active. And he has great qualities, and one of the greatest qualities he has, that he has a samhara shakti by which he can kill the demons. And all those demons who are settled down here are really mistaken, because if this is the place of Shri Krishna, they are very dangerously placed. Because once he is awakened here, they all will be completely finished through his Sudarshan Chakra which he has in his hand, and he can just kill them one by one. But first he is to be pleased, and he is to be awakened, he has to be prasanna. That's the word. Prasanna means to be pleased, and then it works out. So today first we'll have Ganesha's Puja little bit, because Ganesha's Puja is meant just to establish the innocence of the place. Once the innocence is established, that's the most important, that's the essence of everything. Ganesha is the essence. And then we'll have Shri Krishna Puja, and then the Puja of the Devi of the power. So that's how we'll have 3 pujas, one after another, but a short time every time. Alright? So, कधी काहीतरी गाणं म्हणतील तर म्हणू द्या 2-4.
Jai Shri Mataji. We will now begin the puja by washing Shri Mataji's lotus feet. Or also you can use rose water, cotton and cloth to wipe Shri Mataji's lotus feet, meditating as we listen to Ganesh Atharva Shirsham. After that, we can decorate her lotus feet. You can apply kumkum, fragrance, oil, anything that you have. And then as we listen to Shri Krishna's 100 names followed by Shri Mataji's 100 names, we will follow the puja video. You can offer flowers, turmeric rice or kumkum, whatever you have prepared, and then absorb the vibrations, enjoying the puja. जिन्होंने भी जलाभिषेक की तैयारी की है, अब हम जलाभिषेक करते हैं गणेश अथर्व शीर्ष के साथ. उसके बाद फोटो पोंछ कर आप श्रृंगार करें, कुमकुम लगाएं, इत्र लगाएं, जो भी आपके पास तैयारी है उससे आप करिए. और उसके बाद हम श्री कृष्ण के 108 नाम सुनते हुए हल्दी, कुमकुम, अक्षत या पुष्प जो भी आपकी तैयारी है वो समर्पित करेंगे और श्री माता जी के 108 नाम भी सुनेंगे. चलिए शुरू करते हैं श्री गणेश पूजा के साथ.
That's it. Alright? Forgive. Forgive him. Come on. You all must forgive first of all, alright? Now put your hands towards me. Just forgive. Forgive everyone. You have to forgive. That's good. Go forward. Go forward.
गणपतिव्याख्यातां नमस्ते गणपते त्वमेव प्रत्यक्ष तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवल कर्तासि त्वमेव केवल हर्तासि त्वमेव केवल कर्ता त्वमेव सर्वखल्विदं ब्रह्मासि साक्षादस्मि नित्यं ब्रह्मवच्मि सत्यवच्मि अवत्वाम् अवहर्ताराम् अवस्फुरताराम् अवधाताराम् अवानुजन् अवशिष्यम् अवपश्चातात् अवपुरस्तात् अवात्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवचोर्वातात् अवाधरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि
दोन्ही हातात
सम्मन्तात् त्वं
रगडायचं काय जोराने तोडून काढायचं.
आनंदमयश्च ब्रह्ममया सच्चिदानंदविद्योऽसि प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्मासि ज्ञानोमयो विज्ञानमय सर्व जगति त्वयि प्रत्यय त्वं भूमि रापो नलो नीलो नभा चत्वारि वाक्पदानि महत्रायकं देहत्रायकं कालत्रायकं मूलाधारं योगिनी ब्रह्मास्तं विष्णुस्तं रुद्रास्तं अग्निस्तं वायुस्तं सूर्यस्तं चंद्रमास्तं त्वं भूर्भुवस्वरोन्मगणादिपूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरन्तरे हृदयदुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुष्य एकंदरकारं पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यरूपम् अनुस्वाराश्चान्त्यरूपं वेदगणादिज्ञानं सहितं गणेश विद्या गणकरोति गणपति देवता ओम गं गणपते नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्.
थोडे वाटले. आता या एकेकांनी दोघं आले तर बरं म्हणा म्हणा.
अथ गणपती व्याख्यास्तां नमस्ते गणपते त्वमेव प्रत्यक्ष तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं
कमी करी हळू म्हणजे काय त्यांना तेवढंच रिदम येतं त्यांच्या हाताच्या रिदम. हा म्हणा.
एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्. गणपती व्याख्यास्तां नमस्ते गणपते त्वमेव प्रत्यक्ष तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवल कर्तासि त्वमेव केवल हर्तासि त्वमेव केवल धर्तासि त्वं साक्षादस्मि नित्यं ऋतुवच्मि सत्यवच्मि अवत्वाम् अववक्ताराम् अवधूताराम् अवधाताराम् अवानुचष्यम् अवपश्चातात् अवपुरस्तात् अवान्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवचोर्ध्वातात् अवान्धरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि सम्मन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्य चिन्मय त्वन्मानन्दमयस्य ब्रह्ममया सच्चिदानन्ददित्योऽसि प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्मासि ज्ञानोमयो विज्ञानमय सर्वजगति त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभा चत्वारि वाक्पदानि महत्त्रयं देहत्रयं कालत्रयं मूलाधारं ब्रह्मास्तं विष्णुस्तं रुद्रस्तं अग्निस्तं वायुस्तं सूर्यस्तं वायुस्तं सूर्यस्तं चंद्रमास्तं भूर्भुवस्वरो मगणादिपूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वार परन्तरे अर्धे दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुष्यरूपं गकारं पूर्वरूपं गकारो मध्यरूपं बिन्दुरुनाद संधानं शेषा गणेश विद्या गणकुर्ची गणपति देवता. ओम गं गणपते नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्. अथ गणपति व्याख्यास्तां नमस्ते गणपते त्वमेव प्रत्यक्ष तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवल कर्तासि त्वमेव केवल हर्तासि त्वमेव केवल हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्व खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि साक्षादस्मि नित्यं ऋतुवच्मि सत्यवच्मि अवत्वाम् अववक्ताराम् अवश्रोताराम् अवधाताराम् अवानुच अवशिष्यम् अवपश्चातात् अवपुरस्तात् अवात्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवचोर्ध्वातात् अवाद्धरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि सम्मन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्य चिन्मय त्वन्मानन्दमयस्य ब्रह्ममया सच्चिदानन्ददित्योऽसि प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्मासि ज्ञानोमयो विज्ञानमयसि सर्वजगति त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभा चत्वारि वाक्पदानि गुणत्रयं देहत्रयं कालत्रयं मूलाधारयोगिनी ब्रह्मास्तं विष्णुस्तं रुद्रस्तं अग्निस्तं वायुस्तं सूर्यस्तं चंद्रमास्तं भूर्भुवः स्वरोम गणादिपूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वार परन्तरे अर्धे दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुष्यरूपं गकारं पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यरूपं बिन्दुरुनादसन्धानं सहिता सन्धिशैषा गणेश विद्या गणकरुचि गणपति देवता. ओम गं गणपते नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्. अथ गणपति व्याख्यास्तां नमस्ते गणपते त्वमेव प्रत्यक्ष तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवल कर्तासि त्वमेव केवल हर्तासि त्वमेव केवल हर्तासि त्वमेव केवल हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वखल्विदं ब्रह्मासि साक्षादस्मि नित्यं ऋतुवच्मि सत्यवच्मि अवत्वाम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवधातारम् अवानुच अवशिष्यम् अवपश्चातात् अवपुरस्तात् अवात्तरातात् अवदक्षिणात् अवचोर्ध्वातात् अवाद्धरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि सम्मन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्य चिन्मय त्वन्मानन्दमयस्य ब्रह्ममयः सच्चिदानन्ददित्योऽसि प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्मासि ज्ञानोमयो विज्ञानमयसि सर्वजगति त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः चत्वारि वाक्पदानि गुणत्रयं देहत्रयं कालत्रयं मूलाधारतितुस्त्यायोगिनिधयं ब्रह्मास्तं विष्णुस्तं रुद्रस्तं अग्निस्तं वायुस्तं सूर्यस्तं चन्द्रमास्तं भूर्भुवस्वरो मगनादिपूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरमनुस्वार परन्तरे अर्धे दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुष्यरूपं गकारो पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यरूपं बिन्दुरुनाद संदानं शेषा गणेश विद्या गणकरुचि गणपति देवता ओम गं गणपते नमः।
हो हा बरोबर आहे. आता काय करा याच्यावरती ते ठेवायचं. आता विष्णूची 108 नाव कारण विष्णू हे हात आहे. हे हात आहेत हे विशुद्धी चक्राशी संबंध इथून येतात विशुद्धी चक्राशी हे दुते मी त्यावेळेला आता म्हणजे नाभी दोन्ही नाभीमध्ये विष्णूचं स्थान आणि इथे येऊन कृष्ण इथे विराट असे विष्णू बिकम्स कृष्णा अँड देन हिअर द विराट रामा ऑन द राईट हँड साइड. थोडा आधी पाणी घाला आता.
108 names of Lord Krishna. Salutation to he who is the source of all splendor.
ओम त्वमेव श्री भूतिः नमो नमः.
ना त्याचं हे सांगा दी मिनिंग पाणी काढून
Salutations to he whose glory is great.
ओम त्वमेव श्री मधुरिति नमो नमः.
Salutations to he whose glory is supreme.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री पराधिये नमो नमः.
Salutations to he whose powers are immeasurable.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अमिता विकाराम नमः.
Salutations to the one who with 1,000 heads.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सहस्रा मुद्रा नमः.
Salutations to the one with 1,000 eyes.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सहस्राय नमः नमो नमः.
Salutations to the one whose form is endless.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अनादि निदानः नमः.
Salutations to he who is without birth and death.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अनादि निदान नमः.
Salutations to he who is without beginning.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अनादिये नमो नमः.
Salutations to he who is without end.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अनाथनाथाय नमो नमः.
Salutations to he who is without an equal.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अतुलाः नमो नमः.
Salutations to he who controls all beings.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री ईशानः नमो नमः.
Salutations to he who is the great Lord of all beings.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री भूता महेश्वरः नमो नमः.
Salutations to he who is always of one nature.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री त्रिकालः नमो नमः.
Salutations to he who is firm.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री ताहु नमो नमः.
Salutations to he who confers the good, destroys sorrow and its cause.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री रुद्राय नमो नमः.
Salutations to the one who is realized through yoga or knowledge, he who is the perfect self-possession.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री योगी नमो नमः.
Salutations to the chief among the yogins who have forbearance.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कस्मिना वरा नमो नमः.
Salutations to the great ascetic, the great knower.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महातपः नमः.
Salutations to the eternal yogi.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सदा योगी नमः.
Salutation to he who is gained with difficulty.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री दुर्गा नमो नमः.
Salutation to he who is self-born.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सोयाम्बुः नमः.
Salutation to he who is the great God.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महादेवाय नमो नमः.
Salutation to he who is the terrible.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री उग्राह नमः.
Salutation to he who is the destroyer of desire.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कामः नमो नमः.
Salutation to he who is the death of all beings.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अनंतकाः नमो नमः.
Salutation to he who is the destroyer of all that is made, and the God of death himself.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कृतान्तकर्ताय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who destroys all beings at the end of the pralaya.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सर्वाः नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is the Lord of the senses, or the Supreme Self in whose control senses are.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री हरिकेशाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is the inner controller of all beings.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री यमः नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is the one who exists in all beings without any distinction.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री वासुः नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is not, and will not be shaken from his own glory.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अच्युताय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is the golden egg whereupon all things emanate.
Now see, this is all the American quality described.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री हिरण्यगर्भाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he whose radiance pervades the firmament and transcends it, the all-pervading being not conditioned by space, time and things.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री विष्णुहाय नमो नमः।
Salutations to the Supreme Person.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री पुरुषोत्तमाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is the Lord of beings, Father of all.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री प्रजापते नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who has the lotus symbolizing the source of the universe in his navel.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री पद्मनाभाय नमो नमः।
Salutations to he who is the omniscient and effulgent sun.
No. पद्मनाभाय.
पद्मनाभाय नमः। ओम
पद्मनाभ म्हणजे त्याच्या नाभीतनं पद्म निघालेलं आहे. तर काहीतरी पुढचं वाचा तुम्ही.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री पद्मनाभाय नमो नमः।
पुढचं कोणचं आहे?
He who has the lotus symbolizing the source of
That's the
universe in
confusion.
his novel.
Now, आता पुढचं वाचा.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सर्वित भानुः नमो नमः।
हे आहे. भानु is the Surya. Is the sun. So now you read. Now the translation. You read first he reads first, then now the translation is yours. Now is correct. कुठेतरी मध्ये हे झालं. आता now what is the translation?
The omniscient and effulgent sun.
Now आता पुढचं.
Okay. ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री ज्योतिरादित्याय नमो नमः।
ज्योतिरादित्य.
The effulgent, salutation to he who is the effulgent being in the disk of the sun.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सूर्याय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who generates all things.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सविताय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who brings forth all worlds.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री वासुहाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to the wind god who is in the interspace.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री स्कंदाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who flows as nectar, dries up all things as wind, and dries up the demons.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिदेवाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is all the gods, the first god.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अमर प्रभुः नमो नमः।
Salutations to he who is the Lord of the immortals.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सुरंधाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is the delight of the gods.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री देवावर्ग गुरु नमो नमः।
Salutations to he who is the preceptor of the gods.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री मनोहरम नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is charming, being the infinite bliss.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सुमुखाय नमः।
Salutation to he who has a fine face.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अरविंदक्ष नमो नमः।
Salutation to he whose eyes are like lotuses.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सुघोषाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who has a beautiful voice.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री हेमंगाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to him whose limbs are golden in color.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री चतुर्भुजाय
चतुर्भुजा.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री चतुर्भुजाय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who is endowed with 4 hands.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री शंकर भारत नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who holds the conch in one hand.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कर्की नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who bears the discus in one hand.
ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गदाधराय नमो नमः।
Salutation to he who carries the club called key in one hand.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Padmi Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who holds the lotus in one hand.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Garudai Dhvajai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he whose flag bears the Garuda emblem.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vanmali Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who wears the garland named Vajraganti, which stands for the subtle elements.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhagwan Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who has beatitude, splendor, goodness, fame, auspiciousness, dispassion and freedom. He who knows the origin of things and their dissolution. He who knows the coming of beings and their goings
This
too.
is Bhagwan.
He knows knowledge and nescience.
So you can
as well.
imagine. Again read it. Now those who call themselves Bhagwan, go and see if they have anything of that.
Salutation to he who has beatitude, splendor, goodness, fame, auspiciousness, dispassion and freedom. He knows the origin of things and their dissolution. He knows the coming of beings and their goings too. He knows knowledge and nescience as well.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shri Pathai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he whom Shri shows as her consort. Being Shri, arose out of the ocean which was being churned to obtain nectar.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Srinivasai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he in whom Shri resides.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vasai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the Lord of Shri.
Shri Chatur Vyuhai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the four grouped forms. Vasudeva, Samkasana, Pradumya, and Arudha.
Aniruddha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vasudevai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who dwells in and covers all beings, sports, wishes to conquer, operates, shines, produces, and moves.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sankarsano Yuktai Namo Namaha.
Sankarsha?
Sankarsano Yuktai Namo Namaha.
Salutations to he who withdraws all souls at the time of pralaya and is unswerving.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pradyumnai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who has immense wealth.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Anuruddhar Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is unobstructed in his manifestations by anyone.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shringi Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the horned fish which was in the waters of the deluge.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahavaraha.
This is the one, you see, which saved. We can say that Noah's Ark was saved by this one.
Yeah. Okay. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahavaraha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the great boar.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Raksha Piha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the nature of Dharma and boar.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Narsimha Vapuha Namo Namaha.
Salutations to the one whose form is partly that of man and partly that of a lion.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vamanai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the dwarf who asked for a gift of land from King Bali and checked his pride.
Om Tvameva
Rama's
Sakshat
Kari.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Trivikrama Namo Namaha. Trivikramai Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who pervaded the three worlds with three steps.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Khandai Parasuha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to Parasumara, the son of Jagadagni with a punishing axe.
Parshurama, son of Jamadagni. Jamadagniच्या मुलाला हे केलं ना.
Right. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ramaya Namo Namaha.
Salutation to the son of Sarasvati, he in whom the yogins find constant delight, the supreme Brahman of the nature of the eternal bliss and pure consciousness in whom yogins revel.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dhanavi Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the bowman.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahesh Vasai Namo Namaha.
Salutations to the one who carries the mighty bow.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sumukhaye Namo Namaha.
Salutations to one who has a beautiful face, whose face remained calm and cheerful, even when, on the occasion of the announced coronation as Crown Prince, he was banished to the forest for 14 years.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Suvarthaye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he whose vow is glorious.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sikandi Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he with a peacock feather in his head.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yadu Shri Stai Namo Namaha.
Yadu Shrestha. Yadu Shrestha.
Yadu.
Salutation to he who is the chief of the Yadus.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Krishnaye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who has a dark blue complexion. He was the supreme Brahman, which is existence, consciousness, and bliss.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Govindaye Namo Namaha.
Salutations to the one who redeemed the earth, the Lord over the cows, over the devas, over speech, the one who is known through the Veda and Vedanta.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Damodaraye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who as a boy was tied with a cord around his waist by Shri Yashoda to 2 trees.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Janardanaye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who punishes the wicked, he who is prayed to by men.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Trilokatmaye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the soul of the 3 worlds.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhurvaha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the support of the earth.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhutavasaye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the abode of beings.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Uthaye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the seasons.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahibharataye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the consort of Mother Earth, the Lord of the earth.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Somaye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the medicine, he who is the moon god who nourishes the planets, is Shiva with Parvati.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Desayam Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the medicine for disease.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Visakha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the prescriber of medicine.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahendraya Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is Indra, the chief of gods.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is time, that measures all things.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yugadrikarta Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who makes the yugas.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yugavartaye Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who makes the yugas turn.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lokhandyash Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the witness of the world.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Devaki Nandaya Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the delight of Devaki, the wife, the mother of the luminaries of the universe, the 3 worlds, the protectors of the worlds, the 3 Vedas, the 3 sacred fires, and the fires, and the 5 oblations, and all the devas.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vidyaya Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the master of knowledge discipline.
Vidya is pure Vidya. The Shuddha Vidya, Nirmal Vidya. This is Vidya. The rest is all avidya. See how to handle the energy is the Vidya. How to handle that's Vidya. That's Shuddha Vidya. The rest is all avidya.
Okay. Om Tvameva
Surdas, after writing whole Sursagar, he says, Surdas ki sabhi avidya dura karo nandalal. After writing the whole book, he says that, O Krishna, remove the avidya of this Surdas. So the rest is all avidya. This deftness of handling the energy is the vidya. तो विद्या कौन है? तो कृष्ण, कारण हाथ है ना. With the hands you do it. Krishna is settled in the hands. Americans हाथ काढून बोलतात. Americans speak like this with too much of hand, like this, like that. Because Krishna is the same, but there are no vibrations.
Okay. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yajanaha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who in the form of the Vajra sacrifice, he affords joy to all the gods. He is the one who leads the sacrificers to the fruits of their sacrifices.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Stava Priyaya Namo Namaha.
Salutation to Lord Vishnu who is fond of the praise chant.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Stuti Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who in the act of chanting is Lord Vishnu himself.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Swasti Namo Namaha.
Salutations to he who is auspiciousness.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Purnaha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he.
16 petals at that.
Right, yeah.
Sampurna.
Purnaha Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the plenitude of being and value.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mukundaya Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the one who grants release.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nandihi Namo Namaha.
Salutation to he who is the nature of supreme bliss.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Sakshi Sakshat Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Let us prepare for आरती. आरती की तैयारी कर लीजिए.
It has to go in there. Be careful.
You want me to play? Or no?
It's not easy to. तुम्ही करा जरा त्यांना कापराचं समजायचं नाही. पेटून घाला मधोमध. तुम्ही टू वर्षी पटकन घाला मधोमध.
तांदूळ घाल मध्ये सुनीता म्हणजे गरम नाही होणार प्लेट. तांदूळ घाल
नाही ह्याच्यात ठेवायचं.
थोडी कप प्लेट गरम.
टच करो. That's it.
जय जय
सुरू करा. Just let her play the tune.
जय जगदीश
हळू.
स्लो गेली
छान.
वाजव.
तुम्ही सुरू करा.
Higher pitch वर घे. Higher pitch वर.
लग्नाची टाळी द्यायची अशी.
Krishna
Say three mantras.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Saswara Swamini Moksha Dayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. श्रीनिर्मलादेवी नमो नमः श्रीनिर्मलादेवी नमो नमः
Lo Shri Mahaganesha Shri Mataji Shri Manadevi Ki Jai.
Bolo Shri Radha Krishna Shri Adi Shakti Nirmala Devi
Ki Jai.
Lo Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Manadevi Ki Jai.
Jai Mataji.
Jai Mataji.
Let us absorb the vibrations with a prayer. Shri Mataji, please connect us with your Kundalini and grant us complete thoughtlessness. चैतन्य को ज्यादा से ज्यादा अपने भीतर सोखने की इच्छा से श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करें। श्री माता जी, कृपावंत होकर हमें अपनी कुंडलिनी से जोड़कर संपूर्ण निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए माँ। Witness if you can feel the vibrations entering your hands, your arms, expanding your Vishuddhi chakra. साक्षी भाव में देखें आपके दोनों हाथों में, बाजुओं में पूरा विशुद्धि चक्र आपका अच्छे से खुल रहा है या नहीं। सामूहिकता में हम पूरी तरह से लीन हो पा रहे हैं या नहीं, देखते रहें। In this blissful state, let us fold our hands and thank Shri Mataji with complete gratitude for granting us complete cleansing, elevating us through the puja, and once again blessing us fully with all the powers of Shri Krishna. Let us thank again and again to Shri Mataji for giving us inspiration to come together and uniting us with this bond of pure love of our Divine Mother. दोनों हाथ जोड़कर शीश नवाकर श्री माता जी को हम अपने हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। प्रसन्न हो देवी, प्रसन्न हो श्री माता जी। ये हमारा अखंड सौभाग्य है कि आपने हमें एकत्रित कर हमें ये प्रेरणा दी कि हम सामूहिकता में आए, हमारा शुद्धिकरण किया, आपने हमें ऊपर उठाया, अपनी पूजा करवाई और अपने आशीर्वाद से हमें पूर्णतया धन्य कर दिया। श्री माता जी, कोटि कोटि नमन श्री माता जी, अनंत कोटि नमन। हमारी इस विनती को स्वीकार कीजिए माँ, और सारे राक्षसी तत्व को आप साक्षात श्री कृष्ण स्वरूप उसका संहार कीजिए माँ। सारे विश्व में जो आसुरिक शक्तियां प्रचलित हैं उन्हें उनका दमन कीजिए, उन राक्षसों का संहार कीजिए श्री माता जी। इस देश में जो भी राक्षसी तत्व है मूलतः उन्हें जड़ से उखाड़ कर संतों को आगे लाएं श्री माता जी। संतों की टोली बने, सभी सत्य के साधक आत्म साक्षात्कार प्राप्त करें, आपके चरणों में आए, परमात्मा के साम्राज्य में विराजे श्री माता जी। यही हमारी शुद्ध इच्छा है। अमेरिका जो विशुद्धि चक्र है इसको आप स्वच्छ और निर्मल कीजिए माँ। कृपावंत होकर सारे विश्व की सामूहिकता बढ़ाइए। श्री कृष्ण को हम सभी सहयोगियों के भीतर सर्व शक्तियों के साथ जागृत कीजिए माँ। यही हमारी शुद्ध इच्छा है। कोटि कोटि नमन श्री माता जी, अनंत कोटि नमन। पूरे विश्व में धर्म स्थापित हो, परमात्मा का साम्राज्य आए, यही हमारी शुद्ध इच्छा है। O Divine Mother, please be awakened in the form of Shri Krishna, and may you be pleased completely and destroy with your Samhara Shakti all the satanic, demonic forces, people who are Satans, who are destroying your work, Shri Mataji. Please destroy them. Destroy the negativity attacking the collectivity of Sahajogis. Please destroy all the Rakshasas in the land of Shri Krishna who are promoting adharma. Please destroy them, Shri Mataji. And may all the seekers of truth come to your lotus feet, take their realization, and establish themselves in the kingdom of heaven. O Holy Mother, may this love, pure love, granted by Shri Krishna towards collectivity, towards Saj Yoga, Saj Yogis, prevail in the hearts of all the Saj Yogis. May we all transcend all our ego conditionings, all the six enemies, and be fully united with the supreme power of pure love, granted by our Divine Mother, Shri Adi Shakti. Thank you again and again, Shri Mataji. Please fulfill our pure desire and awaken all the divine qualities of Shri Krishna within all the Sage Yogis. Thank you again and again, Shri Mataji. Koti Koti Naman. Koti Koti Naman. Let us all humbly bow down, raise our Mother Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. नतमस्तक होकर कुंडलिनी माँ को चढ़ाकर बंधन ले लेते हैं. Thank you all brothers and sisters. जय श्री माता जी. सभी भाई बहनों को हृदय से जय श्री माता जी. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जुड़ने के लिए. जय श्री माता जी.
Jai Shri Mataji Didi. Thank you so much.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता
Jai
जी. जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी दी.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय
जय
श्री
श्री
माता जी. जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी.
जय श्री माता जी.